Hey everybody, welcome to Ray's Gym. Today I want to talk about how to work your traps. The reason why I want to go over this is because I feel like the traps is one of the um, mostly mistrained muscle that I see people do. The reason why is, um, first of all, they either go too heavy or they have bad form. And so one thing to always remember when it comes to working your traps, you do not have to go heavy to build your traps. I work my traps just like you do any other muscle group. Nice low controlled movements, stretch at the bottom, squeeze at the top. Good form, no balancing of the weight. And so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to demonstrate what you want to do. So I'm going to stand with my feet close together, knees slightly bent. I'm going to exaggerate. I'm going to pull my shoulders as far as back as they could go. And then I want to have a good stretch at the bottom. Then I want to try to touch my shoulders to my ears. So that's my goal. That's what I want to try to do. Get them as high as possible. And then come down and get a nice stretch at the bottom. Then another good squeeze at the top. So you probably won't be able to see them, but I got a set of 50-pound dumbbells here that I'm using. So feet close together, knees slightly bent. Now I'm gonna pull my shoulders back, pull my chest out. Now I got a good stretch. Now I'm gonna come up nice slow. Come as high as you can. Try to touch your ears. Big stretch. There you go. So, a few things there. One thing you want to be aware of is, like I said, your form. If you're standing crooked, then you're going to put pressure on your spine and put pressure on your back. But we don't want to do that. That's how you hurt yourself. Another thing I'm not doing either is that I'm not slouching forward. So by rolling your shoulders back, it's going to force you to stand up straight. You're going to better isolate that trap, the upper trap. Another thing too is I'm keeping my arms straight as possible. I've seen people at the gym when they do their workout. When they come up, they're also bending their arms. They're using their arms as well. So you don't want to take resistance off that trap. You want to keep as much resistance as possible on that muscle. So do not bend your arms. Try to keep your arms straight as possible. All right. So I'm gonna do one more set here. So feet close together, knees back, knees bent. Roll my shoulders back. Good stretch. Squeeze up. Squeeze up. Squeeze up. More. So, another thing I'm not doing is that I'm not bouncing. A lot of times you'll see people at the gym when they do these workouts, what they do, they use momentum and they're bouncing the weight up and down. Normally it's because they're going way too heavy. And it's the only way they can move the weight is by bouncing, by using momentum. Because they can't do it nice clean movements like I was just showing you, where you control the movement, come down to the bottom, stop, come up to the top and stop, and control the movement all the way down and all the way up. And so when people bounce like that, that's usually the reason why. It's because they're going too heavy. And it's just the whole ego thing that's getting to them now. They're not even working their muscle. They're just working their ego at that point. So we don't want to do that. Well, that's not the point of these videos I'm showing you. I want to teach you guys how to actually how to build natural muscle. And so no bouncing. Keep your head up straight. Keep your shoulders back. Don't try not to bend your arms. And do not have to go super heavy. Like I said, I'm only using 50 pounds right now, and I could go a little bit heavier, but maybe like another 20 pounds or so if I was really warmed up and getting into it. But I'm not doing 120 pounds or 315 pounds like I've seen lots of guys do, and they have nothing. They do all this weight, but they have no traps. So I'll go ahead and do one more set here. So again, feet close together, knees back, knees bent. force my shoulders back, head up, and then good stretch, squeeze at the top. Stretch, squeeze at the top. Stretch and squeeze. Everything you do, stretch and squeeze. Stretch the muscle, squeeze that blood and oxygen into that muscle. Stretch, squeeze. There you go. All right, so there you have it. That's how you work your top in the traps. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something. I'll be posting some other videos here soon. Always give 100%. You can find me on Instagram. You can go on our website, give100%.com, for any t-shirts, long sleeves, hats, sweatshirts we have. And thanks again for watching, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Have a good night.